So a couple days ago, Nintendo released a Direct Mini, and before that, the previous day, GameStop had leaked an image on Twitter about this Direct just up and coming, and so they immediately took it down. And Nintendo and other game companies were tweeting about they were just tweeting photos of just characters that had to do with heat. I know there's a bunch of videos on YouTube of people just kind of having the theory behind that. I'm not going to get into that, but I just know that I was watching the Etika World Network and because he was streaming about it, and that's when I knew about the rumors. That night, I just talked with a buddy of mine, and we were just trying to predict what kind of games would be coming for this Direct if it was confirmed for the next day. And I was going to post a live reaction, but there were spoilers everywhere because I woke up, I went to work, and then as soon as I got out of work, there was just spoilers everywhere. I was like, there's no point in doing a reaction video. I'm just gonna do a post discussion about it. And so after all that, my predictions with my friend, we really thought that Pikmin 4 was coming. I'm a huge Pikmin fan. I'm gonna have an upcoming video on Pikmin, but I really thought Pikmin 4 was going to be announced. I thought, maybe Pikmin 4. But I thought most definitely, we were going to get some more footage on the upcoming Yoshi game and the Kirby game, and I really thought we were going to get some footage on the Fire Emblem or a teaser or anything like that. But the funny thing was that my boy Roy and myself, we were just really thinking, man, you know what's going to be funny? They're going to announce nothing but ports. And we were just like, man, I bet they're going to port over Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which I was fine with because I had never bought that game and I've always wanted to play it. But he bought it and he was just like, I'm not paying $60 for another version of that. And we were just kind of making fun. I was like, well, I would definitely get mad if they did a Hyrule Warriors port because I bought that game already with all the DLC, and then they made a 3DS version and I was sick and tired of that. And then for one to come to the Switch for full price, I was just like, no, they better not do that. And so once it actually came down to the video, I got the notifications, all the spoilers, but I still managed to get home in time to watch just the video. And yeah, I saw that. Unfortunately, there was no Pikmin 4. That was a big bummer. I thought, at this point there would be Pikmin, but considering it was a Nintendo Direct Mini, I was just like, you know what, it's fine. I didn't really have much expectations anyways, and well, we were kind of correct about the ports. We had Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze port. I was pretty excited about it. Like I said, I really wanted to play that game, but I was really excited when they showed Funky Kong. I think I mentioned before on to my friends, just asking, man, where the heck is Funky Kong? I remember he was on the Wii for Mario Kart, and I just loved that character, but he never really showed up again. And I was really disappointed when Mario Kart 8 came around and they were adding characters like Boo and Dry Bowser, but Funky Kong never showed up. Well, the good thing is Funky Kong is coming for Tropical Freeze. He's an easy mode character, which I wasn't too happy about, but hey, I'm glad Funky Kong's in the game, regardless. I'm going to have fun with that. Hyrule Warriors, that really annoyed me. Like I said, I already bought all the DLC. I worked really hard grinding out those levels. In Hyrule Warriors, if you have it, if you played it, it's a lot of grinding, especially for the challenge mode. I think it was the challenge mode or the adventure mode, whatever that was, like that map grid where you just, oh my gosh, you had to, like, if you wanted to unlock hearts and weapons and stuff, you would have to get like an A rank, but the minimum for like an A rank was 15 minutes. Complete the mission in 15 minutes. Don't get too much damage on yourself, and I think you had to, if I remember correctly, I believe you had to at least kill about 2,000 enemies. I'm not sure. I do know that it was like 2,500 if you wanted to get the Skulltula, which that was really annoying because if you missed it, you'd have to do it again. But anyways, it was just a lot of grinding, and that came for the 3DS with Linkle, and I was really annoyed because I just really wanted that Linkle story, and I just thought it was so unfair for the Wii U owners who bought Hyrule Warriors, and only to find out that for the Switch version, it's going to get all of that plus the Breath of the Wild skins. I know that's not really a big deal, but me as a huge Zelda fan, I was just really annoyed. I'm like, why do I keep getting punched in the face for being a Wii U supporter? Like I bought the one for Wii U, the Hyrule Warriors for that. Why do I have to be punished? I just didn't understand that. I spent so much money on the DLC, but I mean, hey, if you haven't bought the game, if you never played it, I think it's a great opportunity for you to get it. Um, Definitely, I would say if you haven't played it, then this game's for you. This is the great port that you should be excited and happy for. But for people like me who spent so many hours on it, it's just annoying to start over. And well, I'm not starting over. I'm definitely not buying it. But let's move on. So we did get some new announcements. We got Kirby, which I was pretty happy to see. I'll admit I'm not the biggest Kirby fan. There's been plenty of Kirby games, and I'm always excited to play a Kirby game. Every time they announce one, I'm ready for it. And then when it actually was released, I just don't know. Like I can't really pinpoint it. I just never really buy it. It just kind of passes by me, and then it's too late. Like the Chibi, what was it? Not Chibi Robo. The one that came for 3DS. It was Planet Robot something for Kirby, and I just I didn't buy it. I was excited for it, and I just didn't buy it. I don't know what the reason was. I don't know. But for sure, this Kirby game that's coming up, I'm really excited for it. I've been wanting a Kirby game for the Switch, and I won't let this one pass through. I will get this one. Then we also have what I was really excited about was the Mario Tennis. I mean, when they showed the Mario characters, playing, I was like, yo, a new sports game for Switch. I mean, I'm really excited about that. That's awesome. I've been wanting one. Regardless if it was Mario Baseball or Mario Strikers, I just wanted some sport game. But I was really scared because also we have that horrible Ultra Smash, Ultra Trash that came out for Wii U, and that was just such a letdown, and it was uninteresting. And ever since I actually bought the GameCube because there was a Mario Tennis, and that was the first game I ever wanted for GameCube. I purchased the GameCube for the sole reason of wanting to play Mario Tennis. Unfortunately, that was a rare game, couldn't find it anywhere, so I never got to play it. I know there was one for Game Boy. I didn't want to play that. I don't know. There was other Mario Tennis games, but I just never really got a chance to play. But all my life, I wanted a Mario Tennis game. And this seems pretty interesting so far. We still have to see more gameplay, but they added a story mode. And hey, I mean, story mode's good. From what I heard, the story mode hasn't been around since the Game Boy times for the Mario Tennis. So I'm excited about that. I really hope that we have a good roster, fun modes, and a decent story mode. So then moving on, I mean, we had the DLC. That was really cool. I never played Mario Rabbids, but I've always wanted to. I just never got a chance to play it. Mario Rabbids and Xenoblade 2 were just, unfortunately, the two games I never got a chance to buy or play of the last year. But I'm definitely going to catch up this year, which, I mean, this year is going to be full of ports and stuff. I got plenty of time to catch up, so I'm happy about that. DK's coming to Rabbids. That's really cool. I know they said there was going to be a DLC character coming to the Rabbids. I did not know who. When they first showed it, I honestly thought Rosalina. I am a Rosalina fan. I thought either Rosalina or DK. I think DK was my second choice when it came to the DLC characters. But anyways, DK is in the game now, and that's really cool. He looks interesting. He always makes me uncomfortable because he has straight teeth, but he's an ape. And sometimes I think he has sharp teeth. I don't know. I just don't understand that. Why does he have flat teeth like when he smiles? Anyways, Mario Odyssey is getting, finally, I mean, one of my biggest complaints for Mario Odyssey was that Luigi wasn't in it. I'm a huge Luigi fan, so I got really annoyed with not seeing Luigi in that game. And seeing him for the DLC, that made me content. He's just for the online DLC mode, which looked fun. I mean, you got to hide a balloon, and then upload that, and then you get to find other people's balloons. You have 30 seconds to do that. I thought that was a really cool way to add an online DLC for Mario, and it's free, which is the best part. And so, I mean, I'll have fun with that. I can't see myself playing with that too much. That seems like something I'd play a couple times, have fun, and then say, all right, I'm ready for the next thing. But, I mean, for the most part, I'm really happy that we're getting some sort of DLC for Mario Odyssey, because I did not see that coming. I honestly thought Mario Odyssey was it. I didn't think we were getting anything for that. Remastered. So then the next thing we had was we had a couple of remasters. The World Ends With You. I never played that, but I had friends who were huge diehard fans of that. It was World Ends With You and Kingdom Hearts. I was like the top things they loved, and I always was interested in playing World Ends With You, but back in those days during the DS times, I don't know. I guess DS was the worst system for me. I just never at that time I was kind of a kid, didn't really have much money. I just was never really able to get a DS game. It was always Pokemon. I mean, every time I look through my DS games, it's always Pokemon and Zelda. That's kind of it. But World Ends With You for Switch, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a full price $60 game. I'm going to be honest, I don't know. I've always been interested in playing it, but there's just so many games. I mean, I also play PS4. There's a lot of games coming for PS4. I can't really see myself picking up World Ends With You at the full price of $60. I just can't really dish out that money. But we'll see. I've always been interested in playing that. Maybe I can go into that. But I'm not really interested in remasters or ports as much because I really just want to move on to the next things. Good fillers, but I'm still just waiting on Pikmin 4, Animal Crossing, Metroid, all those other games, I'm saving my money for kind of new stuff. And we also have another remaster, which was Dark Souls. I never played Dark Souls 1. Man, I play a lot of games. I feel like I spend a lot of time playing games, but I also always say I never played whatever game. And yeah, Dark Souls is another one I never really played. I mean, I was always a Nintendo fan. Strictly all my life, so I never really got into PS4 until a couple years ago, or Sony until a couple years ago. The PS4 was my first Sony system, so I never really got to play Dark Souls for any system. I was always Nintendo, but now that it's being remastered and bring back to the Switch, I'm pretty interested. I think I will pick that up. So roughly, I enjoyed the Nintendo Direct Mini, regardless of no big announcements. I mean, yeah, they didn't announce Pikmin 4 or Animal Crossing or Metroid, but people are speculating on the internet that there's going to be a bigger Direct soon. I hope that's the case, but for now, I am content with catching up on Xenoblade and Rabbids and some of these ports I still haven't played. But thank you guys for tuning in. I know it was a rather long video and it was just kind of me speaking, but I hope you enjoyed the commentary, and please subscribe if you are interested in more upcoming videos. Thank you. I'll catch you guys later.